During World War II, Allied pilots would encounter mysterious aerial phenomena over Europe and the Pacific. These UFOs were given the name Foo Fighters. What were they? Where did they come from? When did they first appear? And most importantly, why were they there? These objects were first reported in March of 1942 by the Royal Air Force and referred to as lights following their aircraft. Similar sightings were reported by the Royal Air Force bombing crews in April of 1944. The first American sighting was the first week of October 1944. They were believed at first to be German Messerschmitt Me-163 rocket-powered interceptors, but those didn't operate at night. The majority of these sightings took place on the last week of November 1944, when pilots in Western Europe reported seeing fast-moving glowing objects following their craft. Described by some as resembling Christmas tree lights, these objects were described as fiery and glowing red, white, or orange. These UFOs seemed to toy with the reporting pilots by making wild turns and then vanishing. Objects would fly together in formation and displayed behavior that could only be denoted as intelligent. These objects never displayed hostile behavior, but could not be shot down or even outmaneuvered. The sightings were so widespread during this time that the lights earned a name. The European Theater of Operations called them Kraut Fireballs, but the American named Foo Fighters became the general term, even to be used to describe any UFO sighting during that period. The term Foo Fighter was first used by a radar operator in the 413th Night Fighter Squadron in November of 1944. It was borrowed from a comic strip of the Chicago Tribune called Smokey Stover, which sported the catchphrase, "Where there's foo, there's fire." During a mission debriefing on November 27, 1944, the unit's S2 intelligence officer described the account from the radar operator and pilot interviews in that a red ball of fire appeared to chase the pilot through a series of high-speed maneuvers. The officer stated that the radar operator appeared agitated, pulled the comic strip out of his back pocket, slammed it on the desk. Then he said, "It was another one of those fucking Foo Fighters," and stormed out. That name seemed to stick, for lack of a better one, and it was what the men of the 415th originally started calling these incidents: fucking Foo Fighters. In December of 1944, a press correspondent was sent to their base to investigate this story. It was at that time that a more PG term, Foo Fighters, was decided by the squadron commander and entered into the historical data. The military took these sightings very seriously, suspecting they might be a secret German weapon. On December 13, 1944, the Supreme Headquarters Allied Expeditionary Force in Paris issued a press release describing the phenomenon as a new German weapon. Further investigation revealed, however, that the German and Japanese pilots were reporting similar sightings. Were these alien ships, or some new weapon invented by the enemy? The Robertson panel suggests that they could be reflections of light from ice crystals, electromagnetic phenomena, or electrostatic phenomena similar to St. Elmo's fire. One thing's for sure, if it is St. Elmo's fire, I feel this case burning in me.